Good day everyone, it's Joey and I'm back with the Grungy Tag Challenge 2026 hosted by Laurie over at Piles of Paragraphs. So let's see, we're on June and stamped. Can you believe we're halfway through? This is insane. So there we go, June stamped. So what we do, we'll work with the same size tag that I'm going to do throughout the year and I've been doing, which is 3 3/4 by 7 inches. Now this time I wanted to do something I suppose a little bit different in the fact I want a side pocket and I want to concentrate on the things that go inside the pocket and build a story that way with the ephemera pieces and collage. So I've got all my, obviously we're thinking stamped, so I was thinking stamps, and then I thought what gets stamped, so I thought passports get stamped. So I've pulled out all my label stamps and my grungy stamps and some colours I want to use, so I put them in place ready to grab. And when I thought a passport stamp, let me get comfortable. I remembered I made this ages ago and it was a passport and I never used it. I think it was going to be in a kit I was going to do about Africa, but I never finished it. So, and I've got some inserts in there, so I thought we could play around with that and put some passport stamps on it and that type of thing. So that we've got. And then I've been wanting to do something Art Deco-ish, but not strictly Art Deco, more like 1930s Art Deco. And I started to think of then travel with a passport. And those, do you remember those Agatha Christie novels that were set in the 30s? And I was not Pierrot, more I want it more subtle on that. So I had this picture of Alexandria and I thought that'd be a great location, and I want it to be about a woman that travels alone. That's what I've got. So I've pulled out lots of pieces with that theme, and why she's there I don't know. We might work it out later, but I've sort of like, so there's that mysterious touch. So I hope you know what I mean. It's more Alexandria, you know, the Middle East in the 30s. It had that real it was really cosmopolitan and had that French colonial influence. So that's what I'm going for, sort of glamorous and grunge. I don't know how grungy this is going to be, but I will grunge it up with, because I've got my grungy stamps. Okay, long intro, a bit too much I suppose, but some of you like to know my thought process. So I'll throw that over there. Now, because I'm concentrating on the bits that go inside, I have covered this with that picture. So I've done the base and then I've done the pocket. This will all get covered up, and I've added some tabs onto there, so because it might get a bit full, because we want it stuffed. You know how I love a stuffed thing. So I'm going to pop that's sort of done. I'm going to pop that in the done box and just put that in a safe place, and we're going to work on this. So this is the side pocket that I want to decorate. So I've got some bits here, and I've got this woman which I need to, I thought she looks very Art Deco, and the styling is very Art Deco, so I'm going to cut this out. Well, I hope you've all been well, and thank you for watching. I'm getting quite a nice little crowd watching these videos. Not everyone watches them like the Taker makes, but thank you for being here, and we're our own little group. So I should say Grungy Tag thank you to Leslie, Jackie Westy Lover, EGF Chandler, Chrissy N99 and Brock. Thank you for your lovely comments on the last grungy tag. That was very nice. Just concentrate while I go around her chin, otherwise she's going to look a bit witchy poo. I've not got much fussy cane. I've got another lady. She's similar to this one. I want to go on a journal, thin journal card. So we'll just snip around this. And then we'll be on to the collaging. I haven't done much collage. I'll do a lot of collaging, but I haven't done much on camera. So this is going to be like a Gayle video. You know how Gayle throws everything together wonderfully. Not quite like a Gayle. Nothing's like a Gayle video. And okay, so I'm thinking she can go on there. Woohoo! Like that. Now I've got this, which is Ocean Liner, because that's how she travels, I think, by Ocean Liner. It's going to need our inks. I'm going to do the two process, but one of that's going to be, I want it to come down here, so I want to tear it sort of just to grunge it up a bit. So it's the passenger list. So it's dated 1936. Right, we'll do that. Let's ink that. Have I got me right? Yeah. I'm doing the two. You'll have to bear with me when I'm inking, because I'm doing the two-step inking. Because I like to do the tea dye, because it's got this sort of tea dyed base. And then go around just the edges with the vintage photo. This is my favourite inking, tea dye, then vintage photo on top. Just think it really blends well. Okay, so I want that on there like that. Then I've got this map of the area. I want to save this little label. It might come somewhere else. Keep that there. Let's go down here. Lots of tearing today. So tearing and inking, and we'll go across here. Just want a map snippet of the area. Sort of down like that. So let's take out Sicily. Sorry, Betty. I think I've just ripped out your town. Right, let's go straight across there. Let's stop it doing this. I think this. Okay, so that go like that. Then I've got this baggage tag, Port of Alexandria. That one across there, sort of like that. And then we could just throw on a butterfly if there's room, maybe. Right, let me ink this bit. I'm filming this a little bit in advance because I've got to have a colonoscopy tomorrow, just my annual checkup. So today I'm on, so I thought, oh, I better get this video done, so at least I've got it done, or hopefully not, but you know, you never know what might happen. So today I'm on the clear fluid diet. I haven't done that prep thing yet. I haven't drunk that, so don't worry, I ain't going anywhere. I won't be shooting off. I'll do that later on after I've done this, I think. And then I've got to have one in the morning because it's a late. I think I'm last on the list. So nothing to eat today. I'm allowed. I've got water. I've got to drink 8 cups of water. I don't drink water. No, you're meant to. All my water comes via tea. Though I do have water when I eat. Tea and coffee, black. I'm allowed jellies. And I like stock cubes. Drink. So brilliant, eh? Put that there. Make sure I'm in camera for this one because so we'll put that there like that. My tweezers out. Right, I'm going to trim this up. We'll see what we've got. I want to do lots of different things today with this. You know, a bit of stamping, a bit of collage. So this, audience, this is the side pocket we're doing. Okay, have we got room for that butterfly? Just a bit of extra, I like the colours. This is a butterfly from my, you know, that project I told you I'm working on for when I get to, oh, sugar. I should have put that down first. Just pull this off. That'll be alright. I should have laid her on first, shouldn't I? That's because I'm telling you all about me, my issue. Yeah, the butterflies from, you know, the 5,000 subscriber project I'm working on. Butterflies, as you know. Oh, excuse me, sniffing. Right, let's put her there. Go right across there. We can stick this back down. It's just now formed a cluster. I like that. We'll stamp it up later, you know, with some grungy stamps and that when we do that. So there we go. Quite like that. Where's the oh, I should put in a divot, and this is 7 inches, so let me just mark off 3.5. There, 7 inches, 3.5. I have to measure. My eyeballing is terrible. Right, okay. There, done. Okay, let's see what that'll look like on there. I like that, don't you? I wish I could think of this film, this Agatha Christie film, you know, based on one of her books. But it's not Death in the Nile, it's another one. Right. what should we do next? Let's do, I want a tall journal card to go in there. So I've got these bits. So this is sort of rival at the port of Alexandria. So I like this, so I'm going to have it on both sides because I'm going to collage on one, and then we can then I can very grungy. It's like a, like a diary. I'll put this there. Right, okay, I know what I'm doing. But it's nice, and I'm going to cover up most of it. So I thought let's put a blank one on the reverse for journaling on. So let's just throw that in the middle, centered there. Doesn't have to be. Okay, and let's put this one. Oh, this was 2.5 by 6.25. This journal card. So we've got a lady travelling, and this can be her diary where she keeps all the information. Now I've got this, I'm going to put her on here, and I've got these bits, the Hotel Alexandria receipt, and then these other little bits. Right, let me cut her out quickly, she won't take long. Do you remember when I cut out on camera now? I remember. Do you remember when I first started? You know, and I used to shake like anything. Do you remember Tracy? Tracy wrote to me, she said, I'm a shaker too. But you do get better. Yeah. I think what it was, I was so nervous, it was the adrenaline. I still get nervous. I remember Gayle and Amy saying, don't worry, it gets better. Right, so I want her up there. This is too white. Grunge it up a bit. But what I want to put across here, because it's, I'm thinking it's a diary. We'll sort of put it there. I just want some like stamping. Let's do some stamping. It is stamped after all. Some, you know, script sort of going across, sort of there like that. So, ooh, it's always nervous stamping, isn't it? I want to do it in blue ink because I think they used to write in blue ink more. Let's get a bit of scrap paper and see what this comes out like first. Yeah, that'd be fine, I think. Right, there we go. Yes. Like that. Let me just get a baby wipe. Okay, so she will go on there like that. That's nice, isn't it? Should we get her down? Don't want to glue that bit, so I'm folding it over. Okay, let's just fold that around there. Right, get rid of that and that. Now I've got this, which I want to go across there. Although that needs distressing. I think I've told you before, my favourite ink is tea dioxide. Okay, so I want to put that going across there, maybe down there. Yep. Hotel Alexandria, Egypt. What do you reckon she's there for? They were so sophisticated in those days. Okay, I'm gonna snip this off now so we can see what we've got. Now I've got to apologise to you because yet again I haven't done a video showing the journal that these go in. Just haven't had the time, but I might do it with this one, do an extra video. Right, I've got this Hotel Alexandria, and it's like a, you know, those old box of book of matches. So I thought that could be fun. I've got a Port of Alexandria entry permit, so I'm going to get that in somehow, like that, and then we'll finish it off with that one. Okay, let's get this bit down first. Then we'll do some more stamping on the next piece. So sort of like that there. I remember when my cousins used to get married, they always used to have these, this was in probably the late 60s, 70s. There was always, they used to have as like wedding favours, matchbooks, the book and it'd have their names on it. This is just a stamp with Egypt. Put that down there. Put it down there like that. Off, and that's another one done. I just want to round the corners on this. It's not too wet. Oh, please. Okay. And a bit of distress. Was that film Something in the Sun? If you know, let me know. Crunch that up a bit. Okay, another piece. So we've got that. And we've got that. What I'm going to do now is stick this on. So we'll, that can be drying before I start putting stuff in it. This is just art glitter glue. Right, that can be drying off and that can go in it. Now what I've got, I'm going to make a postcard because I'm sure she'll send a postcard. So this is where I need it. I've pulled some stamps out. I'm going to use my stamping platform. Just going to put some washi tape on this because, excuse me, doesn't always hold down so well. Just make sure it doesn't move because I'm going to do 2 steps. Now, I've got that thing that says this says this side of the card is for an address, and I've got the post one there. Postcard there. Just want to do those in red. This is cherry cobbler. Oh, look at that. Great. You know these Stampin' Up inks I've got. I'll tell you, I thought it was 15 years old, but I was doing it back 2014. So they're about 12 years old, and that's so juicy. Down and up. There we go, postcard. Oh, let's do that bit again. That's it. Okay. Clean these off. Throw them back in there. And then I've just got this one saying airmail, which may be me. I want in blue. Like navy blue. See if I can. Yeah. There we go. Pop that in there. And I think I've got a little stamp to put on it. I'll sort about that later. So I'm going to put a little stamp up there. I'm looking for that one with the lines on it. It's not in there, is it? No. I don't know, I've put it somewhere. Probably put it back in the wrong place. The one that I use all the time too. It had a turn up. Let's just hit that stamp with this postmark. That's it. Okay, now I've got a thing of Egypt that I want to go on here. Just a postcard. She must have sent a postcard. I'm going to grunge these up in a minute. Right. So far we've got thing there, tool journaling card. We'll pop this in. And then I can grunge it up all the time. I'll leave that there so we can see what we're working on. Right, I'm going to do the passport next. Just need to get these in place. And then I want to add some stamps that I think I've got. I'm pretty sure I've got. That. So this I want as a writing space. I want to put some stamps down the bottom. So let me have a look in here. Oh. Must work it all my stamps. Here we go. These are I want that one. This is Alexandria, and I think we'll have a Paris. She's very well travelled, and that one. Oh, Casablanca. And we've got Paris. Let's do Rome. And sorry, I'm thinking in Tangier, I want 6. Okay. You should disappear. So Rome. We'll put Alexandria at the top. That. I'll put Paris down here. How am I doing for time? I better speed up. Paris. Don't think I've got too much more to do. Alexandria and Casablanca. I like these. Don't you like these identity cards? I like it when Gayle does her identity cards, and you know, a lot of people do. They're fun. There's something really vintage about it, isn't it? I suppose because everything's going so digital now. These sort of old documents are going to see less and less of them. There'll be nothing for the kids in the future to do junk journaling with from our era. Okay, that works. I know they're a bit down the bottom, but you know, I want to leave. I don't want to put them all over there because I want it to be able to write on. I've got a photo here of sort of like her. There's that stamp there, just, whoops, do a mark on that. Got it on my fingers now. Right, that's another piece. I like that. Well, this would be a nice spread to do in the journal. Egypt with a postcard. Now the last thing I want to do is just a receipt from a cafe. So I just want to put this on some coffee dyed paper because I'm not going to put it on card. I don't want it too thick. I want it to have a bit of I haven't put that on the end for a reason. I want to show you something. So yeah, just what I do, I've shown you this before, but ages ago. I've got this tear ruler because I haven't got a proper one, but this is a strip from, you know, silver foil, aluminium foil. It's probably called, you know, what you wrap things up in, and or you can off of a Glad wrap or cling film, but it gives a really good perforated edge. So I'm thinking that looks good. So it's great for it's not quite like a tear ruler, but it's great for going around stamps. I've done it with this. See, you get that perfect, that perforation, because I find those you know, the stamps, the scissors that you get with a stamp, yeah, I find they're well, number one, I've never had a pair that works properly, but I find they sort of like not to scale. This hasn't got to be perfect by any means. Right, now just on here, so that's, I might write later on there 2 coffees because she's meeting someone, because I want this telegram going across there. And I've got, you know, I made this, I typed it out. It says, meet me in Alexandria, M. Julian. So who's M. Julian? Mystery lover? Who knows? That's what she's doing in Alexandria. And obviously meeting him at this cafe. So I want that to sort of like go across there like that. It's a bit different, this one, but I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope it's just like craft with me, really, isn't it? Oops. Okay, meet me in St. Louis. And then I've got this, which is like a sugar sachet. It matches the cafe Marine. I made it. I thought, oh, 1930s was, did they have sugar sachets then? Anyway, I looked it up and it said no. It did. They didn't come out till the 50s, but I thought, I don't care. I like it. Meet me in Alexandria. You can just about see that, and then we'll have a bit of a stamp. There. Just want a little pop of colour. Don't want to cover up where it says sucre, the French for sugar. Okay, I'm sorry if there was a jump there. My camera stopped working, so hopefully there's not too much been missed, but I just want to put some a coffee stain on here. Just to, as I say, grunge it up a bit. I'm going to do some grungy, not too much, but let's look at all our pieces. So I've got this. I just want to put down here. It's just like a some stamping. I'm going to punch a hole in that. Just want some plain string, you know, like actual luggage tug string. Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm going to put in some reinforcements like this one. I coloured these myself, they're the plain white ones, and I'll just do them with alcohol inks, just like the I'm going to do something on the back at some stage. I don't know if it's going to be stuck in the journal or or I'll put it in a pocket to pull out. Let's see. If I put it in a pocket to pull out, I'll do something to the back. Now, just got to say, this idea of using alcohol markers to do that, I got that from Tammy. I'll link Tammy below. She's doing the Grungy Tag Challenge as well. But when I'm doing the sellotape, you know, the sticky tape, the vintage sticky tape, I'll do them at the same time. Just want to put a bit of grunginess on that. Right, what do I want it? I'll just put a little bit on the passport. God, I'm messy today, aren't I? That's me grunge. I think that's it. Got a bit of grunge on here. Bit of grunge. Okay, let's take a look. I'll put it all in. So we've got a mystery lady travelling to the port of Alexandria. We've got a passport and a travel journal in space. Mrs Evelyn St. She's a Mrs. That's our tool card, journaling card, our postcard from Egypt. We could grunge up a bit more. And the receipt and the telegram. Meet me in Alexandria. So there we go. Hope you like that. A bit of fun, developing a story for the Grungy Tag Challenge. Okay, thank you ever so much for sticking with me on this one, if you're still here. I'll see you soon. Take a make. It's going to be a floral one. Hopefully something inspired by my friend Betty in Italy. That's what I'm planning to do, but we shall see how it goes. Okay, love you lots. Love from Joey, love from Australia, and I'll see you soon. God bless you all. Bye.